Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I cannot believe what I just saw. I take no pleasure in saying this. As a black man myself, speaking on another black man, you understand what I'm saying? I get the man's got over a quarter century of NFL experience, but I got to say, this has to be done. I am calling for David Culley's job right now. As I just mentioned, there is no way somebody is in the NFL, an NFL coach, though he's never been a head coach, and I'm starting to see why. There's no way that you are an NFL coach for over 20 years and you make the most idiotic decisions back to back to back to back to back. David Culley got to go. You know, I've been giving Deshaun Watson all kind of crap for not wanting to give David Culley a chance, for abandoning the team and everything like that. But in this case, I got to side with Deshaun on this one. What the hell were the Texans thinking hiring this bum? I'm sorry, bro. I take no pleasure in saying this, but David Culley is an absolute bum as a head coach. He can be an assistant coach all damn day long. I don't care. But as a head coach, this man is not a leader of men. David Culley is easily and very quickly giving me Bill O'Brien vibes. Because only David Culley and Bill O'Brien, and I'll even throw in Adam Gase in on this, are the only people that coach football that will have a lead and sit there and still try to do trick plays. David Culley is what cost the Houston Texans this game. Look at the scorecard. Look at the scoreboard. The Texans were up by 13 points in the third quarter. And what does David Culley do on top of calling ridiculous timeouts because he doesn't have his players in a position to get the job done? He calls a punt. I'm trying hard not to cuss, y'all. If I'm stuttering, I'm sorry. I'm trying not to cuss because this just pissed me off. There is no reason for the Texans to have lost this game. Instead of this man just calling a regular punt or stop being so damn predictable on offense in the second half, running the first two downs and throwing on third down like not even a fifth grader knew that was coming, he calls a punt in which the punter, who looks a lot like Bill Burr instead of Johnston, they have him kick the punt, and the punt goes off the back of another teammate's helmet, and that gave New England all the momentum they need to capitalize. What the hell is wrong with you, David Culley? I am calling for this dude's job right now. I didn't have no faith in David Culley when they hired him the first time. Go look at my video. I asked what WTF, because I'm trying not to cuss. WTF are the Texans thinking? This is not the guy that is going to bring us any kind of prominence. There is a reason why this man was not chosen to be a head coach for 27 straight years. It had nothing to do with race, and it had everything to do with this man not being head coach ready. Not everybody that coaches in the NFL is meant to be a head coach in the NFL. We just went through this with Bill O'Brien. Bill O'Brien was so terrible on the NFL level, he had to take his behind back to Alabama and go coach college. Go be a side coach and assistant coach in college. He just completely got out the NFL. And that is the exact vibe I am getting from David Culley. Predictable offensive play calling, poor timeout and clock management, dumbass idiotic play calling in situations that don't need it. You are up 22-9 and you want to call a trick punt. Why? It's bad enough, and forgive me for last week, because if y'all think I'm mad now, y'all did not want no piece of me last week when we got our asses blew out 40-0 to a Buffalo Bills team that's not going to make it past the first playoff game they play. All right? Let's just be honest. That's not to say that Buffalo isn't good, but to see them in the AFC Championship, miss me with that. No way. They're not doing it. They're not doing it. And that's no mark on Josh Allen. Josh Allen is not the problem in Buffalo. The problem in Buffalo is, if you even want to call it that, is they still young. They're super young. There's not too many veterans on that team. Having said all of that, bro, David Culley got to go. David Culley got to go. I can't blame Davis Mills on this. Davis Mills had a career day. 21 of 29, 313 yards, 3 TDs. On top of two of the most beautiful throws I have seen him have. I've seen him throw since he came to the NFL and became a starter. That throw to Moore between those two defenders, I'm talking about dropped a dime between two defenders. And y'all know how hard I've been on Davis Mills. I'll say it and I say it again. I truly do think that Davis Mills, before today, was a career backup quarterback. Davis Mills had the game of his life today. Only 8 incompletions, no turnovers, 3 touchdowns. I can't say that David Johnson didn't even do his thing. Moore had a career day. Chris Conley had a good day. David Johnson, 5 receptions for 46 yards, had a good day. Brandon Cooks, you know, when you play the Patriots, they're going to take away your best weapon. But even when he was taken away, he still had an effect because they had to double team him at all times. That opened up the passing lanes for everybody else, and they capitalized. And leave it to David Culley to make the most ridiculous play calls I have seen since Bill O'Brien. David Culley has to go. I'm sorry. David Culley got to go. Why did y'all not go get Eric Bieniemy? I'm pretty damn sure Eric Bieniemy would not have made such boneheaded, idiotic, dumbass calls, bro. There was no reason to lose this game. You can't blame not a single Texan for why, other than missing extra points. Other than the kicker missing extra points, but even if you'd have gave them back those 2 extra points that they lost, that they didn't get, we still losing by 1. Why? Because David Culley is the most idiotic play caller in the NFL. He's got to go. All right, or at least he can't be head coach no more. He can go back to being a running backs coach, the wide receivers coach, special teams coach, water boy. I don't give a damn. But he cannot coach at the head coach. He is not a head coach, bro. He is not a head coach. Damn the respect the players got for him. Damn the respect that he's garnered over the league. Damn all the announcers talking good about him. This man is not an NFL-ready head coach. There is a reason why he has been in the league almost 30 years and has just now got his opportunity. Y'all have just saw it. David Culley got to go. Shouts out to the Texans for playing one hell of a game. I can't blame y'all for this loss. Y'all lost this game truly because the man that was supposed to lead y'all into victory failed. David Culley is a failure for a head coach. You do not make dumb decisions like that with the game on the line. The Texans were up by 13 points, and you let these people, you let the New England Patriots after that punt score 16 straight points. Couldn't even score again. Because of your idiotic predictive play calling, your poor timeout management, and for some reason you got to call a trick play and give the Patriots scoring position when all you had to do was punt the damn ball. David Culley got to go. I don't care who don't like this video. I don't care who dislike it or disagree with what I got to say. Trust and believe. Even if we would have had Deshaun Watson, even if we would have had the team we had in 2016, I'm pretty damn sure David Culley would still do the same idiotic crap he just got through doing in this game. You just threw away a great game from every Texans player, not the kicker, today. Just threw it away. How are you in the NFL for 30 years almost and make idiotic play calls like that? That is garbage. David Culley, and I'm just talking about the head coach, him as the head coach, not as a man, not as a father, not a philanthropist, not an equal rights activist, none of that. Just strictly head coaching, you are not a head coach. You're just not. You ain't it. Texans, if I'm y'all after seeing this, I am on the phone with Eric Bieniemy, and I am on the phone with every head coach that will be available after this season. David Culley cannot be a head coach, bro. I'm sorry. That we just saw live. This man blew a 13-point lead to 16 unanswered points due to the most peewee football play calling, peewee football timeout management, peewee football coaching decisions I have seen ever. Bill O'Brien level of stupidity. David Culley, you got to go, bro. I have absolutely no faith in you, David Culley. I'm sorry. Not as a head coach, no. An assistant coach, whatever. But as a head coach, as a Texans fan watching you coach this team, I have absolutely no faith in you bringing the Texans any kind of prominence. Man, I'm out, man. Stupid.